Douglas, hey dude. I sent you the Georgia on My Mind chart because you forgot to take it, but you do have the guy only knows. Anyways, we digressed on minor sixth chords today. That's a minor triad plus a major sixth on the top of it, and it's kind of reflected in the Dorian mode. And we talked about some of the different ways to build it. So take a G major 7. It's very common to keep the same root but convert it to a minor 6 in the course of the song. Same thing with a C major 7. And here we're using a minor 9 with the pinky. But you could lose the pinky, just do a doubled root minor 6. Another cool trick is to take a major 7 on the A string and just raise the root, which gives you a D minor 9. I mean minor 6, excuse me, with a 9. Because as you raise the root, you're also dropping the 5th down to a minor 3rd for the D chord, the F natural. So that's kind of a neat, just a little simple trick, harmonic trick. We also talked about doing some cool things like taking a 2 chord and moving it up to a minor 4 as a 6, minor 6. So well, that was crappy. But you were doing some neat, interesting things with that move. And then we talked about a few other types of chords with regards to Georgia on My Mind. Specifically, a dominant 7th with a flattened 5th, which you don't see too often, but is common in jazz. So we talked about this 3-note dominant 7th template. Normally we do it in this kind of strong position, so you can have 13 or 9 or both, or a flat 13 or flat 9. So it's a very versatile jazz shape, this particular guy. But in this instance we need a flat 5, so that spins our hands around, so you have to put your weak fingers on the 7th chord so that you can get this D flat. But then we discovered that in practice a lot of people just omit the 3rd, create a 9th out of it. So now I have root 7, 9, flat 5. So that's how you do it on the 6th string. Then if you do it on the 5th string, you can think about a 9 chord, and then you take your first finger, omit the 3rd, and put it on this high E to give you a flat 5. Now there's no 3rd, and the D string is muted. So that's a C7 flat 5. And here's your G7 flat 5. Really a G9 flat 5, but that doesn't matter. People add the 9th just to taste. So then we sort of put the minor 6 chord into perspective by saying, well, you can take a 5th and just sharpen it progressively till it becomes a minor 6. So we took this E minor triad, E, G, B, E, G, B sharp, E, G, C. No, wait, what am I talking about? Hold up. E, G, B, E, G, B sharp, yes, that's what we would tend to call that. Because it's augmented. Why's my brain? I'm still tired. Anyways, here's the 6th, and then it goes to the 7th sometimes too. And then it goes to that A7 flat 5. So let's put this together in our thinking. So Georgia. 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 Okay, E minor 7, G7 over D. This is a real important gospel progression here. So it's just like a G over D with the 7th added. Now, of you, C, C sharp diminished. Just an old sweet song. Whoops. Keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my mind. I'll let you figure the rest of the chart out yourself, but I'll just show you the bridge real quick. So at the there's a little ending right before the bridge. That's G, right? Just G major to the C flat 5, back to the, and that leads to the bridge. Other arms, minor 6, reach out to me. This time to the 7th. Other eyes smile, and then the A. Tenderly, still and peaceful, alto and F sharp 7. Dreams I see. B minor 7, B flat 7 flat 5, A7 I think, and I don't know, I need the chart in front of me. But that part is cool too. So you have a B minor 7, and then the B flat 7 flat 5, which I'm adding the ninth like we did before. Road leads back to you. Whoa, Georgia. Anyways, have some fun with that. At the bitter end, you get a, which is the old jazz and blues cliche of flat 2 to 1. We also talked briefly about other examples of this in songs, popular songs. So, all the lonely people, starting with the minor 7, minor 6, where do they all come from? Of the open chords, E minor is the easiest to convert this way. And then we talked about God Only Knows, which uses that in some different positions. So, God Only Knows started with a D over A. I may not always love you. B minor 6, then B over A. No. F sharp minor 7, B over A. You're going to see this chord a lot. It's a type of 7th chord where the 7th's in the bass. Stars above you. And then this is an E over B. You really want the bass motion to be linear. You went like this at the lesson, which made sense because it was what you know. But if you're here on an E over B, you really want to play your C diminished 7 here. Because then it goes back to E over B. Then it goes to your absolute favorite chord, minor 7 flat 5. Then you have A, E over G sharp, F sharp minor. And then E over A. That's a little riff. I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you. And I'll let you work the bridge out on your own. Have fun, dude.